welcome to the wrestling conference. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Jeff. I just woke up.
I'm Adam, a brand new CM Punk fan.
Justin, forever a Nikki Ash fan now.
Oh.
Pedro, I'm never shaving this beard in my life.
Mini Braun Strowman.
All right, so this is the wrestling conference. Before we begin, like, subscribe, follow, share, help this channel grow. This was a crazy week for wrestling, for the wrestling world itself. And as you can see, somebody returned.
Goldberg.
No.
Goldberg.
No. No. All right, so the way before we get into the big news, we're gonna save that for last. But all right, so let's
Goldberg for last.
No.
Well, I mean, since we're starting with Raw,
yourself.
we gotta talk about Goldberg.
Well, starting with Raw, so we have to talk about Goldberg.
Yeah.
And Dwayne is gonna do what he always says. Well, Raw happened.
No, for real. All right.
Little show.
No, but for real. All right, so Raw opened up with Randy Orton and Matt Riddle doing a RK Bro stuff and AJ Styles and stuff, and they set up a tag team for SummerSlam. Why are you laughing, Jeff?
The summary.
The heart, and the flyer and the passion is not there for real.
The passion is real. That's why.
This man, look, this is the sound of a defeated Dwayne. Dwayne's been broken.
Yo, I have to watch this every Monday, yo. It hurts. It feels like
It hurts the soul on the inside.
No, it feels like watching
Raw used
Raw.
to be the flag show.
Yo, watching Raw is like it's like punishment. That's basically what it is. It's punishment, and I hate it. And then I gotta sit there and I gotta talk about it. That's why I always go, Raw happened. And we move on.
You sound like CM Punk. Raw stamps the passion out of you.
Yo, nah, man, the passion. Yo, don't get me wrong. I like WWE. WWE is always gonna be that first love, but it's just that sometimes you grow out of love and then you start meeting someone new.
Yeah, this is true.
Which is AEW. Like,
all right, so let's continue.
All right, hold up. So before we get, because nothing really much. This is weird because this was the go home show to SummerSlam, and it didn't feel like a go home show. It was bad. That's why it's not really talk about. So on to NXT. I'm trying to remember. Well, only thing I like about what happened on NXT was the hit roll. That joint was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm liking the Index storyline. That's pretty cool. I saw that the comedy match with Robert Stone was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, that was cool.
Yeah.
And also, I'm actually looking forward to the NXT Women's Championship now.
All right.
Dakota Kai have to win it. She's
got to win
this.
She's so tiny though compared to this
She's
girl.
so tiny.
She's so
tiny. Did y'all not forget the littlest big man was the World Heavyweight Champion?
That's
true.
right.
Word.
That's
Rey
right.
Mysterio.
This
The
is
littlest
true,
big
but
man.
this girl Gonzalez is gonna pick this girl up like a toy.
And she's gonna slide down her back
Drop her.
and 1, 2, 3 with the roll up.
Oh, God,
think
no.
Hold up.
The reason why I say she deserves it, because think about all the people that was in her class that literally became champions and left.
Yeah.
And she's still there.
Yeah.
Yo, wait. Where'd Ember Moon go? She ain't on the tag no more.
She's injured.
She got
Again?
hurt again?
Yeah.
What?
These people are fragile. They all made of glass nowadays.
Yo, where? Oh man.
but speaking of
know
Amber, but speaking of Amber Moon, she was in Dakota Kai's class, and look at that, she became women's champion
Went to
and-
the Raw to the
and
main
went
roster.
to the main roster.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Did she win a championship over there?
No,
No.
that's why
No.
she went back to NXT.
She
But
just
anyway,
did that
she
thing on that Royal
she came back.
Rumble.
But she came back to NXT and became women's tag team champion, which made history that she's the first black
The
NXT
first
champion
black
and
woman,
first
yeah,
black
yeah.
tag team and first to ever have the women's champion in the tag team. But Dakota Kai is still left in the dust. Like even this girl, Johnny Gargano's wife,
Oh, Candace. Yeah.
Candace even passed her. Like she deserved that
but
title.
you know her. She's pregnant now.
Yeah.
She's gonna be gone for a while.
But no,
So-
she's gonna be on. No, she's gonna be on TV.
Yeah, it's like a manager mouthpiece. She ain't gonna get physical.
But I like it though. They funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're funny.
that's-
Gargano and
The way it
Candace,
works. The way it works.
they like proud. They about to be even. They was acting like parents before they even found out they were becoming parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny and I like it. And I like Dexter. What's his last name?
That's all Loomis.
Oh, that
Even
little
that's-
silent love
Yo,
love
even
mix.
that,
Yeah, that's a
even
good
that
story.
was entertaining.
You know,
So
I'm gonna give it to NXT for pulling that because Raw tried to do that with
don't say
Lashley
it.
and
No, no.
I know.
the other guy,
CJ.
and
CJ.
and it was just horrible. So I'm
Justin.
I'm liking the
No.
index story.
No, Justin, let me take it back even further than that. Remember what happened at WrestleMania? John Cena in the forced marriage of Nikki Bella?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
It was forced.
Aired his dirty laundry on TV.
WWE forced them to get engaged,
That's crazy.
which was messed up. But no, I like it. NXT was really good this week.
No,
Better
yeah.
than-
It was very segment heavy.
It was better than Raw.
Yeah.
You know,
No, most
that-
things are.
that-
Most things
that
are.
Adam Cole rivalry with I can't believe I forgot.
Oh, really?
O'Reilly. That's like probably the only match I'm looking forward to for
All right,
Sunday.
so we didn't do a prediction on that. I got a real strong feeling Kyle O'Reilly is winning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And then they're gonna both go to the main roster and fight each other.
No, I think
No.
no. Because mind you, Adam Cole's contract expired last month. This dude's working for free.
He signed
Oh,
an
he
ex.
went for passion.
But like I said, look what he's doing right now on YouTube. He's going for a title that only WWE superstars could get. That's why Tyler Breeze don't have the belt.
We'll see what happens.
If he
We'll
wins it,
see.
'cause I'm still watching it. If he wins it, he's staying in the WWE.
I don't know. He could do like what he did and drop it in the trash. He could take it over. He could take it up to AEW, and then the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega can fight for it.
Word. Bree will
Well,
be
it's like
extra
that.
pissed.
Disrespecting the up, down, down championship for shame.
All right, so segue. We really don't talk about up, down, down, right?
Yeah.
Why is up, down, down is Xavier Woods' channel, right?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
does WWE have a say so in his channel?
I don't know.
Not
Because
sure.
if it was up to me, I think Xavier Woods should be the one to have the forbidden door where he can actually have multiple wrestling people.
Yeah, complete
Come out.
control. Because if
Yo, you know-
that would have been the
It would be
case, you
cool.
would have seen Kenny Omega. You would have seen it.
Yeah.
Up
You
in
know
the-
what?
But they did.
Hold on.
They
Yeah,
did
you
that
know what?
before when they had those game tournaments.
They
Like when
did
had
that
um,
tournament, but they
that
can't
Street
go for
Fighter-
none of the belts that
that
they
big-
have in the up, down channel. They can't go for the belts.
No,
They could
sure,
be
yeah.
guests. Look at
This
Bree.
is what they probably did. They probably told him, "You're gonna shut down that channel, or you're gonna give it to us." That's probably what happened.
No, it's just that it's Xavier Woods' channel, right? But
Yeah.
it's just that he's up under WWE contract, so technically he can only associate people who's within WWE.
Yeah.
Like for this guy, why am I forgetting his name? Y'all just said his name.
Breeze.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze, my fault. Tyler Breeze, right? For him to still be there, he's still up under that 90-day contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. So when the 90 days is gone, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
After
that's
that,
gone.
Miller is gone.
Oh,
Because
also,
Tyler
Tyler-
Breeze is like his right hand man up in the show.
And basically, Tyler's still unemployed.
But hold up, but the thing is this, I
Doesn't work
think
for another
as of right
company.
now, like Tyler Breeze, he doesn't want to be involved in like AEW, any wrestling program. So I think it might be a loophole. He can still be on the show, but he's not in any wrestling
Yes.
program.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he still could probably still be there.
Okay.
Just can't compete for titles. That's it. Because you see, they just stripped them of the left, right title.
Yeah. All right,
That's another.
that was too long on up, down, down.
Yeah.
All right, so but yeah, like I said, NXT was really good. It was heavily packed and stuff like that going into the
that
pay
felt
per
like
view.
that felt like a go home show.
That was a go home show. Like what? Anyway,
Hello.
No,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
You good?
Can you hear us?
Nah, I can't. Fuck.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We always heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, somebody called during the stream, and I hate.
Oh.
I'm about to mute my phone so nobody calls me. I don't know how to do that.
That happened to me the other day, but all I did was click, hang up.
Because it messes up my sound for like a few seconds, and it's like, oh man. All right,
good.
so let's continue.
All right, so AEW.
Oh, great AEW this week. Both shows, man. Both shows. I was impressed. I was like, this is this. I have not seen good stuff like this. It reminded me of 2000. It was that good.
Yo,
it was that good.
I keep telling people that AEW, right? I keep saying 3 years because in October they will be 3 years old. But look at the fast rising of this company.
Yeah.
It's going to be a matter of time where they're going to be making more ratings than Raw.
This is the one thing that I have to say about the the backwards stuff with WWE. AEW is run by wrestling fans, and WWE is always like, oh, wrestling fans don't know nothing. Look, a company run by wrestling fans is about to overtake you guys.
Not just wrestling fan. Tony Khan is a super wrestling fan.
Yeah,
so
he was a trader, man. That dude was hardcore.
But people need to understand, if any of us was to run a wrestling company, you telling me we wouldn't sign anybody that's coming from another wrestling company that have a big name to them?
No. Yeah, especially WWE, the biggest one of them all.
I would.
Like every single one of us would sign him in a heartbeat. So that's what. Then on top of that, the thing about AEW is like it's basically like you said, it's ran by wrestling fans.
Yes,
there's wrestlers involved in it, but they also are wrestling fans, and they listen to what we like.
They're listening to the fans because they're at the end of the day, they're working for the fans.
For all we know, they're probably watching our channel now.
That's who brings in the money. If you disrespect them, you're not getting paid. Like it's ridiculous.
It's not disrespect. It's not disrespect. It's insult us.
Yeah.
And the old man,
the
old man in WWE insults his fan base every single week.
Yo, and we don't even have crazy demands. We just want solid booking, good characters, and great in-ring action. That's all we need.
Like, don't get me wrong, AEW is not perfect. The product is better, but the stories suck. I hate these stories.
No, but they're young. They're young. They're about to hit 3 years. They're learning.
I feel like it sucks because they're not using their BTE channel the way they did back in New Japan.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
because BTE was how they built their stories.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel that I'm getting what's going on. I feel like I know what the feuds are now, and I know who the characters are now. Like,
no, it's not that. It's just that they do think like they would do something one week and then do something totally different. It won't be connected to what they did last week. It'll be something totally different.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell? That makes no sense. Like they would literally drop something and you wouldn't even know.
Nah, they did something cool. They did something cool on Rampage. With
I'm not talking about Rampage. I'm talking about Dynamite itself.
Dynamite, yeah, but stuff that happened on Dynamite led into this episode of Rampage, though, and it
No,
was actually.
I'm not talking about what's going on now. I said that's the issue. Like that, it was going. Like they're getting better.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
getting
improving
better.
a lot.
Like they get like trust me. Like what was it like? A year and a few months ago, the stories was all over the place.
Yeah.
Like
But now
it's all over the place.
Now
And
they're
stuff
getting
like that.
there.
But it's getting better as they go and stuff like that. And the product is getting way better. And instead of me watching Raw and I'm on my phone, I'm actually watching Dynamite. Like
and you can have your phone charging.
Yeah, your phone charge.
Charge
yeah,
the phone.
but, what was it? I'm trying to remember. What was the opening match?
Oh, Sammy versus Sean Spears. That was an awesome match.
Good match.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
amazing.
that RKO from the top rope.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was
I was
great,
like,
man.
damn, they're trying to compete with Randy. Come on, man.
Like
And
Randy
that,
got to show himself RKO people from out of nowhere.
He gonna bring the shirt back.
like that was legit amazing. I liked it, and it showcased both of them what they can do and stuff like that. They both are the future of AEW.
Now
And,
the part about bringing this guy's wife in it, like it reminds me of AJ versus Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bringing this guy's wife in.
Nah, but it was
I liked
good. Like it made sense.
I liked it. Yeah.
It made sense and everything. I'm trying to remember because my mind phases through the week.
no, so much has happened. I felt like I was like
so
2
many
weeks.
shows to keep up.
Only
with.
thing, only thing I can remember is the first match and MJF match.
Oh, yeah, so there was also an awesome tag team match between Lucha Express and the Young Bucks. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah,
good,
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
That match was amazing. That match was one of those, I haven't felt like that during a match in a while. I hated the Young Bucks so much as heels that I was dying for Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus to take the tag titles off of them, and it was giving you those moments where you thought they were gonna do it. They just came up short, but it was still a good match. Like
That's what wrestling's all about.
No, I agree.
And then the interface.
Even though I'm not a big Young Bucks fan, but I agree.
It was so good. And I love that.
And I kind of don't like Lucha. What are they called?
I like Luchasaurus.
Not Jurassic Express, not Lucha, Jurassic Express, pardon.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not really a fan of both of them, but
dinosaurs. Come on now, where are we?
I'm not really a fan, but
then the biggest guy on the team is doing flips and drop kicks and flying from the
That's
sky.
what makes it amazing.
but
You
not,
expect that from the small guy. Nah, he's the ground guy.
He's the ground.
The aerial guy, the dinosaur.
I like it though. I like the over the
Pterodactyl,
top.
bro.
That's why I like the Lucha Underground.
Lucha.
Yeah, I like how
Oh, because everybody there's flopping and flipping.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had
But
mystical
yeah.
ninjas and coke addicts and
Whoa.
Brian Cage.
That sounds like the hood.
It was the hood.
Just look out the window. Just look out the window.
All right, so I wasn't expecting Chris Jericho to lose that match with MJF.
Yeah, he's tapping out.
Yeah.
Come on, I ain't see that.
I was not.
And you
I
was
didn't-
right. You was right about him coming out in the crowd singing his song.
Yeah.
I think
Even
the
though-
most funny moment in that match is when
don't even know
MJF.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was mumbling. They didn't know. They didn't.
And I think some of them had it like written down the lyrics, and I saw them looking
Yeah.
down and singing.
yeah.
Like
They're
none of
giving
them
them
knew. Like they only know the chorus. They don't know the first verse.
Yeah.
They don't know the first verse, so they was just mumbling it. I'm like, oh, but hey, it still worked.
Yeah, I
It
guess.
still worked.
Hey, I mean that's what they was planning, hoping that was gonna happen.
And-
The crowd singing the music.
And it paid off.
They planted the seed.
But I feel like the defining moment in that match was when MJF hit Jericho with the Judas effect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But he just like fell into. I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
That's how it works.
Good match though, and I think the right person won.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I think
Because MJF beat him 3 times. Chris
3
Jericho
times.
never beat him.
It makes MJF
Hold
look
on.
much stronger as a heel.
I don't. All right, because I do know the Inner Circle did beat the Pinnacle in that. What was it? The last pay-per-view they had.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Stadium Stampede.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won that one, but I don't count that as a singles because I
Yeah.
don't know. But
No, yeah.
Chris Jericho never beat MJF, and to have him go over, I think it was perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something you should say for a pay-per-view if it was to happen.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Make the
but
fans
look how long No Way Out is that. Would you really drag it for that long?
I'm saying it's pretty much working itself out with the labors and everything. And now whatever happens now, you know, Jericho's going to have he's going to have that passion, that burning, that I want to beat him, you know? So who knows how that's going to go. So it depends on how they go with that. But
think about it. If I beat you 3 times and you come back, you still want to fight me and you beat me only once, what does that prove?
I don't know. But I feel like this could be one of those things kind of like how they're going to do Roman and Cena. If Jericho don't win, he got to leave.
Don't catch a seizure every time you mention the
But
the only thing I can see. That's the only other play I can see for that whole feud is Jericho putting his career on the line.
no,
finally
not
beat
that.
MJF.
No,
Yeah, I hope they don't do that.
I hate those stipulations. It's so
because
cheesy.
we know who wins. We
You
know
really
who
think MJF is going to be like, okay, thanks guys, thanks for having me, goodbye? No,
Where's
They
gonna go
always
to
go-
ROH?
like
Go
we
to
know, like
WWE? He ain't going nowhere.
hold on. If they was to do that, right, in a perfect world, let's say they do that, and the forbidden door is open, and let's say he does leave, that means he would have to show up at Impact.
Wow.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying, I don't think it would be like MJF will put up his career. It'll probably be he'll go back to being Jericho's lackey again.
No, they already did that on NXT. They got the
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Grimes is a butler.
I didn't say his butler. He's not going to be his butler. He's going
He's gonna be his Alfred.
I think the way Chris Jericho said it himself, he would just leave, just to leave. He won't tell nobody he left. Because I think his last tweet was like, he gave MJF won. He was the better man. Now let's see what happens next now.
Okay.
So I don't know. And plus, I think he goes on tour soon, right? Fozzy? I think.
For Fozzy?
Yeah. I don't know, but let's see what happens. AEW was once again good this week.
It was a jolly good show.
It was a jolly good show.
Jolly good show.
It was good. All right, so here's the thing, right? So yesterday I came home late, so I missed I think an hour or 30 minutes of SmackDown. So I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. All I do remember. All right, so I did watch SmackDown, but I think I only missed an hour to 30 minutes of it. Only thing I saw was the women's tag team champion versus Shotzi Black and this other girl.
Knox.
Kian Knox.
Kian Knox. I don't even know who won because it was messing up.
I feel like Shotzi and Knox.
Yeah, they won. They won.
Yeah.
But not for the titles, right?
No, it wasn't for the titles.
Isn't Natalya still injured?
This was just because this girl just came back from a surgery, so this was like a warm-up match for her.
Okay.
But then I did see what was it? Seth Rollins.
So and the bloodbath. When I heard that Brood music, I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, bro. And then the light bulb popped out. Like, oh yeah, I remember he was in that group for a second.
They were too pussy to even show actual blood. It was like oil. They're so fucking stupid.
It's because WWE is PG-13.
They are pussies, man. They suck.
13. I saw that too. I'm like, wait a minute, that's some dark blood.
That's some tar. They dumped tar on Seth.
No, but
I'm like, what demon did they kill?
Hold on, but you got to understand, in Edge's promo, he said the black blood.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not like they just did it just for censorship. He
I'll
was like
give
the
him
black.
that.
He was like the black blood inside
You
of me
win.
or something like that.
I
You
give
win
it to
this
the
time,
WWE backstage crew because they cleaned that up real fast.
Yeah.
We're like, hold on,
So-
it's 9 o'clock. There's still an hour to go. This match is someone got to clean this up.
Yo,
That's the WWE maintenance.
alright, if you ever went to a WWE show, right? Every match they changed the mat, and they changed it like this.
I
The
never
way I
knew.
saw it, the way I saw it is crazy, right? So let's say they go to a commercial, is one guy here and one guy here, and they take like
And then
a
they roll it
stick
in the middle.
and they roll it, and then they put it up under the ring, and it's like a fresh mat that's already there. So they already have like layers.
Okay.
Those are
See, I never knew
inside secrets.
that.
Home shows only. Shh.
Don't tell the old man you're leaking information.
Yeah.
Wait, killing the business
So-
again. Killing
So
the
what is
business.
Edge gonna come out with the fangs tonight?
I hope not.
Oh,
I hope not. No, but you know what?
no,
I'm
Mike's gonna come out
before
with
his
that
match
long
starts?
trench coat with the hair all silky.
Gangrel's gonna come and
Come on,
fight him
man.
before the match starts, so that's gonna be a little promo.
And
I don't know,
since Christian's not in the show no more, maybe Jeff come out with him. You know, Jeff Hardy was part of the Brood too back
Brood?
then.
Yeah,
we
the
don't
new
talk about
Brood.
that. We don't talk about that. We don't
I
talk
remember
about
that.
Jeff and Matt being part of the
The
Brood.
new-
No,
What is it? The new Brood.
no, that didn't exist.
Yes,
That
it
didn't
did.
exist.
Yeah, he was also. They were
He can't-
also managed by Michael Hayes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Michael Hayes managed the Hardys before they joined the Brood.
With
Oh,
those
my
tight
God.
t-shirts. Ugh.
Yo,
Good time.
those were good times of the Attitude Era.
They were, Glenn. They were.
Yes,
Good
they
time.
were.
Or the
But
acolytes.
I didn't like this. I didn't like that segment though.
Oh yeah,
like it?
It just came out.
The new Brood.
It kind of just came out of left field.
they didn't play the real Brood music. They just played the intro. I wanted those
They just
drums.
played, they just played the opening drums over and over and over again. The blood was
Nah,
black,
like-
and the audience was
like I
just
said,
sitting on their hands for it.
Yo, like for some, so SmackDown usually kill it for me every week, but it seemed like last week and this week it's been weak as hell. It's been
Yeah.
weak.
That's bad.
It looked
Like-
boring, man. The crowd was dead for the Brood segment.
Like, don't get me wrong, the crowd was hyped for Bianca Belair's match.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good to hear. That's
The
good to
crowd
hear.
was in-
How
yo,
they
the
throwing
crowd was
both
in it.
Lena
And another thing, Rick Boogs is over.
Yeah, he pinned this dude.
Yo, that
Easy.
dude is
He was
yo, that
picking
dude
up
is
like a
over
toy.
with the crowd. And here's the thing. The old man in his weird sick mind, he loves stuff like this. He loves these weird fetish gimmicks that someone playing a freaking guitar in the ring and all that other stuff. He loved and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, Vince got him over. But I got a feeling they're gonna pull the plug next year.
Well, actually,
Oh, he's gonna get bored quick.
during the few times that Boogs did show up on NXT, he was over instantly anyway.
Oh, he was?
Yeah,
But he had, you know what
Wait,
it is?
hold
too?
up. Why don't I remember him?
he had like one match on NXT.
Oh, that's
He was,
all right.
he was Bugenhagen.
No, he's had. I follow him on YouTube for a while. He's like pretty popular in the fitness
Yeah.
YouTube, and he's got a good physique. He's charismatic. So
Yo,
yeah,
and Pac
that's why I figured out.
McPhee, it just actually added on to it, which is amazing on commentary.
Yeah, Pat is good, man. Pat is great on commentary.
Like,
He's
no, but
refreshing.
I would say the highlights that came out of SmackDown yesterday was the Bianca Belair's match, and the fans were super over with Rick Boogs, and the fans was good. They liked that stupid promo, which I did not like at all. And this was a weak go home show.
Who'd Bianca wrestle?
She wrestled Zelina, and
Okay.
then she did two
And
matches.
Carmella.
She wrestled
Right back to back.
Zelina. Yeah,
Wow, that's
was
good.
good. It was good.
And she beat them both easily.
No doubt.
All right.
Nah, it was good. But it's just that that promo between Roman Reigns and John Cena, it wasn't it.
Yeah, Cena with his 1, 2, 3.
I hate that. That promo was stupid. That was the weakest promo John Cena ever came up. I'm gonna beat you. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take your title. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go to Hollywood. 1, 2. Like, really?
Oh,
Nah,
typical Cena. Oh, wow.
Oh,
after
my
that first time
goodness.
when he used it and it worked, he just milked it, really. And that's what happens when you milk it.
It was a blessing in disguise, Dwayne, that Alan is not on right now, because Alan would have thrown that 1, 2, 3 count on.
Like, yo, it was bad. And then that stupid stipulation at the end, Roman Reigns is like, you know what? I'll put a
Giving out who's
stipulation
gonna
to it.
win.
I'll
We
put a
already know who's
stipulation
gonna
to it. If you win, I'll leave the WWE. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna put a part timer in a stipulation like that. Oh wow, it's very surprising. So stupid.
yay. Yay. Oh my God. Roman Reigns is leaving. Oh, I guess he's going to be all elite now.
No,
Or you're gonna hear every time there's a 1, 2, 3 count, 1, 2, and then he's gonna kick out because he ain't going nowhere. Roman is not going nowhere. The
Yo,
crowd's gonna be into it like he's really gonna leave.
The
Actually,
thing
well,
is this, I was looking forward to this match before this stupid promo. Now they added the stupid stipulation. I can care less about it now.
actually,
Right? Because we know the winner.
they have a history of not honoring the stipulations, though. He
yeah.
could still lose this match and come back next week on SmackDown just because.
No.
Right?
The loophole will be this. Oh, I said I will leave SmackDown. I didn't say I was leaving WWE.
WWE.
And he
I
just
still
pop
got
up on
Raw.
Raw.
I still got NXT.
John Cena on
Roman
NXT.
is never going back to NXT.
Remember, don't get me wrong.
Sony's like, go rehire me.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like Baron Corbin's character, but is he really poor? Is he really
Hell
have no
no.
money?
He has a job. He gets paid every week.
That's what
He's really selling it to me,
He's
bro.
on
I
TV
don't
right
know.
now getting paid.
Yeah.
this dude.
He works
I
for the
like how
biggest
he's
wrestling
real.
company in the world. Like,
Yo,
I
he
like
got,
how
he got
Pat
WWE's
McAfee-
money. He got
He called
WWE's money. The dude's living in a mansion.
bum ass
Pat,
Corbin.
though,
Bum ass Corbin.
Pat is one of the most energetic announcers in the world. Though. How he's on the table dancing with these two. I'm like, you're about to, he's gonna fly and break a leg.
Yo, you know what he
Yeah.
reminds me of? Yo, he reminds me of, he got the charismatic of, I would say, I might be wrong. I want to say the charismatic of like Jerry the King Lola and Bobby Heenan put together.
But
Wow.
Because
I never seen them jump on the table like he does.
No. I'll tell you the reason why. Because if you watch like old school WWF and something's going on in the ring, Bobby Heenan always go, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And he would jump in the ring and start doing like going with them and doing stuff. And then with the banter, I would say from Jerry Lawler, he would get that from like the Jerry Lawler. Like Jerry Lawler would be saying like rare stuff. Like
His
them
mouth,
would be-
yeah, his mouth.
like them, yeah, so that's why I put them two together. I bet you some old school wrestling fan would tell me that's just stupid. They nothing like that. It's just my opinion.
No, you're right.
Those are legends.
No, you're right. It's actually legit.
I don't know.
Oh man.
But no, but SmackDown was very, very what you call them. It was very, and this was a go home show. It was very weak.
Yeah, that Baron Corbin Big E segment was stupid to me too.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see-
Biggie, when
I
Biggie,
did-
Biggie gave him this little weak kick by the table. Y'all noticed that little weak kick, right?
Yeah, it's the very weak kick.
I like, oh,
No, I didn't see it. So what happened?
It looks stupid. That
Baron
whole
Corbin
segment
had a
looked dumb.
match with who he was wrestling? Who he had a
I
fight
think he
with?
was wrestling Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, he was wrestling Kevin Owens, and obviously he's hugging. He came out hugging the briefcase, thinking his head is protecting it. In the middle of the match, that's when Big E came out. Big E hit him. Owens won by DQ. They wrestled for like 3-4 seconds outside. He gave him that little baby kick. And he grabbed the briefcase and ran, and Big E chased him.
Wait, so
That's
Corbin
so
still
corny.
got the briefcase?
I'm telling you, yeah,
Yeah.
he still got it.
Yo,
That's
I'm telling you,
What
he
you
better-
said, yeah,
that
that's
shit.
what I was about to say. What
Yo,
you say?
I'm telling you.
Nah, bro. I think I see how it's gonna happen, Dwayne. I think I see how it's gonna happen, and I'm kind of disappointed.
What?
He's cashing it in. He's
That-
taking Big E's opportunity.
Corbin is gonna keep running around with it. Big E is gonna chase him. Somehow, somewhere, they're gonna find themselves in the ring after whatever title match. Big E is gonna knock out Corbin. He's gonna pick up the
Grab the
briefcase. He's gonna
briefcase
notice
again.
whoever's on the floor. And then he's gonna give the briefcase, pin whoever, and then he's champion.
Nice. Yeah.
It's so stupid. They're like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Both, and then both
I can't.
championship matches. We got Dusty old Goldberg, and then the other one we got overhyped Cena.
Oh,
Come on
I'm
now.
not looking forward
Yo.
to it later.
Yo, Adam, where are you?
Oh, I became a coffee mug.
No,
I
Adam,
became a coffee mug.
Coffee mug in the building.
Adam, you got to be on screen.
Hold on, I'm doing something that's not PG.
It doesn't matter. No one cares.
All right.
No one cares.
Unless
All right.
it's illegal.
All right, now it's time to talk about the biggest news of wrestling.
Oh, we skipped Impact. Impact. Okay, let's just say Impact was good.
No,
Let's-
get out of here. 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 Turn the camera. Get out of here. Turn the camera. No one cares. We skip Impact. It's all about CM Punk.
Yeah.
The pipe bomb.
That Chicago crowd
Was wild.
Wow.
Like I'm trying to think of the loudest pop I could ever think of is probably like what the Road Warriors and Stone Cold and Britt
Dude.
Baker.
That was
Like,
the
yo.
loudest pop in wrestling in years. Like nearly a decade, dude. I
Yo,
mean, in
the
American wrestling.
Yo, the fans, it felt like, I think we were talking about it before we recorded the video.
I
It
felt
felt
like
like
I was there. That
It felt
energy.
like it felt like professional wrestling is back.
Yes.
Like I
like-
said, I had the bass up on my TV. I felt the heat.
Oh,
Did you see how much command he had over the crowd? How he silenced them like, "Shh, hold on, it's story time, guys."
Oh,
Let me
it's
tell you.
And then he sat down and he went down. Sat down on his
Hold on,
legs.
before we even get into that, it's just that it's the small details about that night about Chicago. The dude came out, he soaked it in. The dude got to his knees and the man started crying.
Mhm.
And if we all follow CM Punk for years, the man don't cry.
I mean,
That man doesn't cry. This
So
man,
you knew
He's
was
a rock.
because
He's a
except,
rock.
yeah, ROH when he left.
Yeah.
But it was crazy, yo. Like the dude was
You felt
legit.
that.
I've never seen. The only time I see a reaction like that was when The Rock came back. That was the only. I would say that I was between CM Punk and when The Rock came back. Those are the two biggest. You had to be there.
yeah.
Like, you had to be there in those moments. You got CM Punk crying. You got The Rock got the goosebumps with the crowd. They wouldn't even stop. And even in Chicago, they wouldn't stop chanting CM Punk. There was a grown man crying.
It's his hometown. That's where he grew up.
You cannot
Yep.
tell me. You cannot tell me yesterday AEW had planted the flag in wrestling. It's like, yo, we are here now.
And that's all for one guy. One
That's
guy.
the shot.
One
They-
man.
One guy changed
One
the world. Like Alan was
man.
saying. One guy
They
changed the whole world.
Changing
They
the
dropped
world,
the
bro.
nuke. The nuke. The war is
He
over.
nuked it. Oh, he nuked it already. I heard that crowd from here.
WWE has been
it's just-
Hiroshima.
Yo, see,
I
like,
don't know
yo,
who the WWE got to bring to get a pop like that.
yo, this is it's no way. I don't know who can. You can't top that. And SummerSlam is Saturday. You can't top that.
There's only one thing that will mess this whole thing up. If CM Punk's ring rust is back and his match ends up being terrible.
All right, so here's the thing about that, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm happy and I'm glad CM Punk is in wrestling, not WWE. He needs to be in a place where he can actually craft and be himself. And I'm not gonna lie, the dude does look father
A little
time
ancient.
beat
A
the
little
hell out of
dusty.
him, and the man looks fragile.
But I think that's why he's going against Darby.
Yeah, Darby's gonna eat.
Because
some
Darby's a
back
little
pieces,
skinny,
yeah.
skin and bones himself, but still, Darby's been in matches for the last couple of years. CM
Oh,
Punk
yeah.
has not.
Yeah, but the way he wrestles, you would assume that Darby is hurt. You know, he's always throwing himself all over, whatever.
Yeah.
Most of his matches are mostly like hardcore
Yeah,
matches.
you-
So
you
I guess
saw, what was
that'll
it?
set up for them to do like a slower pace type match.
Yeah, what was it? Was it on Wednesday that he had his match that he threw himself off where the crowd was at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
So if you play with that story, then I can see that match working because it's like Darby's hurt from like the 2 years of him
He got
wrestling
broken ribs.
crazy
Well,
and
here's-
shit. And CM Punk is going
Yeah,
slow
so
for the
check
ring
this out.
rust.
Check
So-
this out though. Like, I think it'll be great because CM Punk has a more technical, grounded style. So it's not the rust is not gonna really hit him too hard. The rust usually
Right.
hits guys that come back with a high flyers that come back after a hiatus.
I mean, like,
that's-
you know,
They
guys like,
definitely put their bodies
guys-
in the line.
guys like Jeff Hardy, for example, like in his prime, he was one of the best daredevils ever, but now he can barely walk.
I know.
But-
And you seen Matt
example-
Hardy. Matt
But the
Hardy's
thing-
the
yeah.
biggest guy out there.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right,
For
so
example, Jericho when he tried to do that lion saw.
yeah.
all right, so
I don't know how Rey Mysterio's still moving.
Rey Mysterio's a freak of nature.
All right, so
He's
the
using
thing about CM Punk, right? The thing that I don't like, we all glad CM Punk's back. I'm glad he's back, but
Glad
I
he's
don't think
back.
I don't think he's gonna wrestle the way he used to 7 years ago.
Because he don't got that body
He's,
that he
he's
used to
up
have.
in age now, where I think now his wrestling is gonna be more technical.
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
or
More
hold on,
And he-
hold on. Or that now that he's in AEW, he gotta get his body warmed up. So when he starts fighting Moxley and Page and Omega and all
And
these
remember,
Hero and all those other people.
He did say that he wanted to fight people he didn't have the chance to fight in the WWE. I'm guessing he didn't want to fight Jericho.
He got, yo,
Andrade.
no, he got scored. He said he had to settle some scores, and people that comes up, the people that comes up to mind to me is John Moxley is one of them, Chris
Yeah.
Jericho is one of them,
Cody. You know he's gonna end up
Cody's
bringing
one of
Cody
them.
somehow.
yeah, so Cody's
Cabana.
one of them. So it's a few people. Like I think Darby Allin, like you said, Justin, Darby Allin is basically a setup for him to get in the ring and get better. And I think as the months go by, he's going to get better. Right now, his first match is not going to be phenomenal. It's not going to be the best.
It's
but
not.
No, yeah.
But
And
it's
that's why I feel
a
like it's
Chicago,
good to have
it's
him to
Chicago's
have the human
pay-per-view.
concept, Darby Allin.
Yo, listen, he might surprise us because he's probably gonna incorporate some new stuff into his repertoire. Like he's done the MMA thing. He might bust out some new submission holds. Some
No,
new
no, no.
moves.
You know,
No,
he still
that's what I
got
said.
people
Yes,
who go to
everybody else
sleep.
uses it.
No, that's why I said like when he comes, he's not going to wrestle the same. I think he's going to be more technical and grounded wrestler.
But actually, I'll argue he didn't wrestle that crazy anyway before though. Like the
That's what I
craziest
said,
thing
yeah.
he used to do was a suicide dive and the elbow drop.
Yeah, and then I'm guessing the only two moves he's gonna really hit him with is to go to sleep, obviously,
Yeah.
and that move where he has him in the corner, that he clotheslines him and
Oh,
the knee.
But
the
my thing is
bulldog.
this. My thing is this. Now that we got CM Punk, this dude can fight New Japan guys.
Oh yeah.
Intentionally, yeah.
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 Speaking of New Japan guys, I don't know. You guys seen, I guess, whatever show Gallows and Anderson were on, but it looks like they're starting their beef with God.
Yeah.
It looks like God may go to Impact to be with this guy Jay White, but Tama and Anderson have beef.
Well,
from
they
their
are.
podcast.
They are in the U.S.
Yeah,
So I guess we'll see what happens. They are in America.
so I think they may go to Impact.
No, but they do got that show that's coming up in Vegas. Remember? They got
Which
that.
one?
It's a crossover. Damn, I forgot the name. Bound for Glory.
Oh, the New Japan
Bound for
ROH show.
Glory. Remember?
The
Yeah,
Supercard?
and it's a crossover between. It's a crossover of Impact and New Japan. So that might be it. The Dynasty
Yeah, 'cause
was
it looked like they
Dynasty of
wanted
Gorillas.
the
The Gorillas
title
of
from
Dynasty. They
Oh,
might
there
have.
was Destiny, yeah.
It might be a tag team between them and the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's probably why they were teasing it.
I'm
Mhm.
down. Yo, I'm down for it. I'll watch it. That's when I will start talking more
Yeah,
about
that
it.
match is gonna be dope.
Yeah, like CM Punk will get an opportunity to face like some crazy talent, man. Like,
Actually, last night he did tweet about the G1.
Cool.
nice.
CM Punk.
Oh wow.
He said he would. He said he would consider it if Tony Khan brings it up.
Screw Tony.
man.
Yo, screw Tony Khan. Yo, just go do it.
Just go to.
He's the hottest wrestler out right now.
Yes.
Who the hell's gonna tell him no?
Who's gonna tell him
not
no?
yet? Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
I think it's because if Tony Khan wants him to, because that's a grueling tournament though.
Yeah.
No, I get it because you got one of your top. This is WWE. How about the WWE? This is AEW biggest superstar they have on that roster. Like he tops all of them.
No,
I
yeah,
get
no
it.
doubt.
You don't want him to go. You don't want him to go to the G1 tournament and then he gets injured and he's on the shelf for a couple of months. You don't want that.
Yeah. You don't want your
I
biggest.
think if he does allow him to do it, he'll probably do like a couple matches to like gauge where he's at himself for wrestling, and then like probably I want to say like get eliminated like the third round,
Oh no,
and then go and do some training by September 5th.
Yo, I just love the crowd's reaction, man. It was so good seeing a crowd alive for once.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it felt like wrestling is back, yo.
Man.
Watching WWE's crowd, they only get loud for certain people, but they was loud through the whole show.
I just love the AEW crowd, man. They're alive. They are there for the passion of watching pro wrestling. They're not there to sit on their hands.
definitely.
All right,
It's
so
all
let's
go
get into the promo of CM Punk. He was dropping some bombs.
That promo almost made me cry. It touched my heart.
He was dropping some truth bombs up in there.
He dropped a bunch of bombs on WWE without saying their name.
Yeah,
Awesome.
not just that, not just by saying their name. He basically erased that years. Those years he erased them.
He just didn't
And
mention it. Like he had a
awesome. That's an awesome thing because it's like how many superstars from other shows go to WWE and they erase their past like they did nothing until they got to WWE.
Yeah.
It's funny to see the reversal. Like, okay, after all these indies, I had like a 7-year hiatus, and now I'm back.
No, absolutely, Justin. It's funny how highly he regards his time in Ring of Honor over his time in WWE.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the kick in the face. That's the diss without saying the person's name.
Yeah.
Not even you don't exist. He said like he said he was in a company where it made him sick of wrestling.
Yes.
Yo, that hurts.
This man would have so many ideas for his character, for things to do. He's given the writers and Vince free work. Like, and they were not listening to him. They didn't want to use nothing he was coming up with. It's like, at what point do you say, man, I just don't care anymore? You know?
No, it's to the point where the sky is so high for CM Punk. Yo, I just want to see him wrestle everybody now. I want to see him wrestle everybody. It's gonna, I said it before and I keep saying it. This is AEW's best year. When
he shakes off the ring rust, I want to see him fight Moxley. That's the
I think they'll get back around to that.
Yo, the promos between him and Moxley is gonna be sick. Hold on. The promos between him and Eddie Kingston is going to be sick. The promos between him and MJF is going to be sick.
Eventually, I hope they do that.
Just the conversation alone is going to be amazing.
The back to that, it's crazy right now, yo. It's crazy, and I'm happy to be. I haven't felt this feeling like this since the Attitude Era.
And don't forget, we still got Kenny Omega.
Yeah,
Kenny.
The possibilities are endless.
Yo, it's crazy, and I hate the fact that people out here fanboying for a company still wishful thinking. WWE got this much ratings, and
WWE
number
been
one.
out
Like,
for how
dude,
long? How many decades has WWE been out?
Right now, y'all on borrowed time right now. I'm not talking about the company itself because WWE is a global juggernaut. You can't that company, that business,
real long to chop down.
It's never gonna fall. It's never. It's a household name.
That's a big tree that's gonna take forever to chop down.
I think you're talking about like watchability, right?
No. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like fans, they really think like AEW have no chance. And I'm like, yo, are y'all dumb? Like,
Are you even watching it? Like you
like
crazy?
you sitting there, you ready to criticize something you don't watch. And then if you do, you scared because they own their way up.
Yo, I went from an AEW hater to converting to AEW religion.
Yo, Jeff, Adam. Remember the first time when I went to your house and we were talking about AEW? What was I saying? I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. Oh, they never gonna make it to WWE's level. Oh, it's nothing but flippy flops and all this other stuff. It's nothing but an indie wrestling and stuff like that. Now, mind you, at the beginning, Jeff didn't watch AEW. I did. And I used to call Jeff every time 10 o'clock came. Every time 10 o'clock, I called Jeff and be like, yo, Jeff, I just watched AEW. Don't like it. Every week it was going into, every week. Yeah. Yes, the first.
I like it since the first episode, bro. I don't know. I was giving it.
I want to add to Dwayne's testimonial. I watched like the first 5 episodes of AEW, and I wasn't really feeling it because it turned repetitive. They were like have tag team matches, nonstop, all the time.
But that was the thing, though. In the beginning, they were about bringing back tag team wrestling because
Justin, it was bad. It was, trust me.
Yeah, it
was bad, Justin. It wasn't
good for me though.
That's what I was saying. Like this. No, hold on. But that's why I was saying, like, yo, it's not gonna work. They had like the whole show was like tag team. Then the next show was like more tag team. The next show was like more tag team. Then there was like a little bit of Moxley and Chris Jericho. Yeah. And it was like more Jericho, then more Jericho, then more Jericho, and it was like, all right, this is not working for me. But I kept watching. I never missed the episode of AEW. And then I just don't watch Dark. But
like the things you used to tell me, Dwayne, didn't really like sway me to watch either. Like I don't think they had a great 2020 in my opinion. I still think
they didn't. No, they didn't. The pay-per-views
shows are brutal.
Even the pay-per-views, it wasn't good. It was too long. Like that thing started at 8 and ended at freaking 12.
Yeah, and you know how it was. You know how it was you know how it was without a crowd. It's just it don't feel the same.
It wasn't good. But
you know what I feel helped. Oh, sorry, Dwayne. You know what I feel helped them a lot. Taking the focus off of Cody really helped things.
Definitely, yes.
No, it was that too. But let me tell you the reason why. It changed for me. They changed it. They stopped doing a lot of tag teams every week, and they started doing story-based wrestling. Mm-hmm. They started being core to like, all right, cool. We already know what this person is, this person. They started fixing it, and then I started saying to Jeff, like, yo, this week wasn't bad.
Yeah.
This week is good. And it changed for me and stuff like that. But it's just like I watch WWE, I watch Raw, NXT, AEW, SmackDown. And you could tell the difference between NXT and Raw. And you can tell the big difference between AEW and Raw. It's different. And then like me watching Raw and then me watching NXT, AEW, I started liking AEW more.
Yeah.
So now I'm semi all elite because they're not perfect. They're not perfect.
Once they started establishing their identity and fixing like somebody the format issues with the show and establishing characters and laying that foundation, and they got crowds back. Yeah, it started becoming what we have today.
Yeah. And
the whole pandemic thing was worked out in their favor then, because they got them to like think about the things they weren't thinking about, getting the brass tacks down, being like, all right, so we're gonna have this and this, you're gonna be there and you're gonna be here, and this is how we're gonna work the show. So
they fixed a lot.
But that was like at the end of 2020 going into 2021, it gotten better. Yeah. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said like this year is AEW's best year. AEW 2019, no. AEW 2020, no. This year, I mean, at the end of 20, like end of 2020, going into 2021, way better. Yeah. And I enjoy every bit of it. I'm still a WWE fan, but hopefully this AEW basically puts a fire up under the behind, because once they start surpassing them,
And wait until AEW start
And
bringing
that's
like
really something I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm hoping this whole like company rivalry does. Like
yeah,
that
like
fire.
like
that
WCW
everybody can be
and
comfortable.
WWE back in the day. That type of rivalry. And when to AEW bring like ladder matches and cage matches into their matches and
And then
repertoire.
let's say they get back to their status of putting good TV. I don't know if that forbidden door opens. I would like to see an invasion of WWE into AEW or vice versa. But
I would love to see that, but you know that's not happening.
That's not happening. That's
we know.
that's
I'm just saying.
That's a parallel universe dream, man.
That's
Yeah.
that's wishful thinking right there
That's the
about
what
that.
if.
You know what's funny about that though, Justin?
What's up?
If Triple H was in charge,
We'll see that
participating in all of
happen
this.
if he was in charge.
You know they would be participating in all of this.
Oh, yeah.
That would be amazing. And if, like you said, Jeff, if Triple H was involved, that would have happened.
Yeah.
That would have happened. Like I don't know. I'm just hoping this lights. Like I hope they get like. I hope Dynamite gets like 2-point-something million now. I really do. I doubt it. Because there's a lot of fans. It's like, to be honest with you, there's a lot of fans that don't like AEW. Like they don't like, and I talk to them every day. They don't like AEW. They don't want them to surpass. They don't want them to succeed, to be the next WWE and stuff like that. They literally want them to fail.
So can
And
they're doing a good job.
I don't know, but my whole thing about AEW, right? Before we go, my whole thing about AEW is that I just hope they don't stick to this gimmick that they do, where they give you something hype and then the hype dies.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
I see that happen because the CM Punk ride that they're writing right now is not gonna last forever.
That's right. That's true.
Don't put everything on Punk like you did on Cody.
Yeah. The man just came back and he's not a spring chicken anymore.
Nah, the thing is that's what AEW's been doing. That's like that kind of like the bread and butter. Give you something hype, the hype is there. The next few weeks is literally back to 0-point-something viewers. And then CM Punk is just a regular dude on the show.
They burn out the new talent when they come in.
Yeah.
They just ride on that same person until that dies down.
Like look what they did with Sting. They hyped up Sting. Everybody watched, everybody looked. Now Sting is just a regular dude on the show now.
Yep. He's the man hanging in the rafters again.
They hyped up Christian. Everyone watched. Christian just another dude on the show now. So when he introduced Big Show, everybody was hyped.
Big Show.
They looked at it.
He's about to have a match himself, his first match in AEW.
Yeah, Paul White.
I just hope they don't use. I just hope that they don't keep doing this, because let's say after CM Punk, what else do you have?
No,
Let's say WWE doesn't release nobody in 3 years. What do you have?
That's true.
What are you gonna keep surprising people? So
I mean, they in 3 years, yeah, because they still got some people that they might leave and let go, like say Keith Lee. If he's going, you know where he's going.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him do what he was doing in NXT.
They go up to 120.
I don't know, but thanks to CM Punk, he lit the fire up in the wrestling world right now.
Oh yeah,
the wrestling world is going crazy, and
It's a place.
I hope
Now, you know that if CM Punk made a big impact, guys, if by Monday WWE start calling their superstars and calling them wrestlers again.
No, because to be honest with you, all right. So SummerSlam is this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
They gotta pull something out of their hat.
yeah.
They have to counter.
Stein got, remember what you said, that Stephanie said there's a lot of surprises still to come. So
No,
we'll
that's-
see.
That's Goldberg. Guys, that's your surprise. That's
Yeah.
our surprise.
Hey.
We're
That's
next.
Goldberg catching
Like-
that concussion and
like
falling
that-
asleep. That's
Like WWE, they have to have some kind of counter at SummerSlam. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about they gotta have some kind of counter.
Yeah, the return of Triple H. That's the counter.
CM Punk came out and he didn't even wrestle. He just opened his mouth and look what happened.
And the crazy thing is, without them even mentioning WWE, CM Punk coming out to AEW, that shot's fired.
Yeah.
That music, right? Coming out with that song.
That shot's fired. Like, all right, yo, we did this. What y'all got now? On your biggest stage, SummerSlam. What y'all got now?
On the biggest stage of the summer, yep.
Like, I don't know, but I'm excited for wrestling. I can't wait
what
for
they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do, guys? They're gonna bring back ECW.
What the? Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Like, if Alan was here, he would have probably said like, "Oh, don't worry, yo, Daniel Bryan's coming." Yo, Daniel Bryan is not coming to WWE. It's a wrap.
He's done for.
That dude signed already. He's coming out in New York. Like, that's what they wait for. They have a New York show coming out. They have a New York show.
That's AEW's next pop, like they did with CM Punk. The Yes movement. The Yes movement is gonna go crazy.
You got two of the best indies. Two of the best that came from the indies that became megastars in the WWE, and now you got two of the megastars on AEW. That's crazy.
The only ones they're missing is AJ, which he ain't going nowhere. Vince is gonna give him too much money. He's gonna throw too much money at him.
They didn't want AJ at all. Now you're gonna hoard him.
He's gonna have the Brock Lesnar Undertaker treatment.
No, he probably might have to bring out that Brock Lesnar check. like basically, yo, what you want to do? Anything you want. You want to work backstage. You want to train. You want to scout. What do you want to do? You want time off?
You want to work once a year? We all good.
You want to work once a year? Damn, AJ.
I'm telling you, if AJ Styles goes to AEW, what is he like? How old is he? Like 45?
Yeah, I think he's like 44.
That man could be 50 and the crowd still go crazy for him.
He's actually 2 years older than CM Punk, by the way.
I don't know, because AJ Styles wrestling did go down a little bit.
Yeah, he slowed down a lot.
You remember
one more match that he can do if he goes to AEW.
Remember,
if he goes to AEW, there's one feud that he can do, and that's the feud against Kenny Omega.
I mean, no doubt, he's still one of the best, but he slowed down tremendously.
Most definitely. Remember, he used to do a lot of
the Bullet Club. That's the only life we ever see.
Like, all right, so we always keep bringing this up. Me and Jeff always brings it up. His interview he had was like, I don't know if he still believes into it. He said this: his last contract is the one he signed in WWE, and he would like to end his career in WWE.
That's what all these old fools did. Look at Ric Flair.
That's what all these old fools say.
Where they at now?
All right. Like, so right now he's gonna say that he wants to end his career in WWE, right? And then later on, when he's finished, he's in another promotion. I wanted to end it on my terms, not theirs.
Wow, Justin, you've watched a lot of wrestling.
and not just that. AJ Styles, if AJ Styles goes to AEW, they're just going to be wrestling all the way to he's like 55.
I mean, you know,
he's 45 right now. If he goes to AEW, you know they're going to sign him to like a 4 or 5 year deal.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll have that many matches. I think
no. Like, no, of course he won't have so many matches, but he will still be there to like 4 to 5 years.
Yeah,
and that's when his mic skills are gonna come up because they're gonna make him a commentator.
Or
I don't know. I kind of wish AJ Styles will end his career in WWE, but I got a feeling he's gonna show up in AEW.
Yeah,
I think
he wants to be with his boys.
AJ's better at sticking to his work though, because he said he was going to retire at 40, and he's still wrestling.
He's still going.
Because he said he can still go, so why not?
Yeah, but I do see him. But think about it. AJ Styles been in every single wrestling promotion. Have he not?
No doubt, yeah.
Why not? Why not end it in AEW? Why not end it in AEW? He's been everywhere else.
He's gone. He's grabbed the title in all of them, right?
Yeah. ROH, New Japan,
Or he's
TNA,
meant
WWE.
Impact, or he needs AEW.
Sorry about that.
And
I don't know
also,
if he had, I don't
Living
know if he
legend.
had the NWA title though.
Oh, I don't know.
no,
I
and
mean, that's
also,
what Rick went back. He went back to his roots.
and
Ric
also
Flair.
we can see AJ Styles versus CM Punk.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I don't know. But
Those two don't get along, but
do you have anything last y'all want to talk about or say before we end it?
So
If Cena
the
wins
reason
today,
why I'm a Nikki Ash fan now is
if Cena wins today, rest in peace for me. That's all I can say.
oh yeah, Paige's gonna die.
Even though we know he ain't, but you never know. You never know.
All right, so that was the wrestling conference. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment below. Jeff,
let us think.
Well, never say never in professional wrestling. Anything can happen.
all right.